Selamlar arkadaşlar. Dragon Age Origins serimize uzun bir aradan sonra tekrardan devam ediyoruz. En son Toz Mahalle'ye inecektik. Orzammar'daydık. Ben o arada birkaç görev falan yaptım. Bu bir tane de şu Dagna mıydı? Neydi? Şurada küçük bir cüce kızımız vardı. Onun görevini de yaptık. Büyücüler Meclisi'ne gidip gelmek istiyor diyorsunuz. Çünkü ayaklanamıyorlar yavrum. O yüzden olsa gerek. Bu ne? Toz Mahalle Haydut lideri. Bize mi dalacaklar mı? Vurun lan. Şşş. Hadi. Oğlum. Vursana. Bu adam bug'a mı girmiş? Ne böyle bu? Güzel. Sen dalsana buna. Niye dalmıyorsun? Morgan. Gel yavrum. İyi tamam. Hallettiler. Güzel. Moloz. Codex. Çıktı. İyi güzel. Bu ne? Rogek. Sen kimsin lan? Nöbetçi değil oğlum. Manyak.
You looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity, especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Neymiş o?
No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man.
Godwin adında adamı var.
You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to
56 ne lan? Biraz daha arttırabiliyoruz. Tamam oğlum hadi.
I could pay you say 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee. You haggle like a merchant.
Öyle. Reis bizde böyle.
Deal. Here's the lyrium then. I'll be waiting for the next order somewhere.
Tamam lan tamam boş konuşma hadi. Rogek'in haydutları da var. Muhtemelen hayır deseydik de bunlarla kapışacaktık. Bu ne? Ali Mar'ın mağazası. Girelim bakalım. Neymiş bu? Ne satıyorsun kız? Ya da adam. Bu pek dükkana benzemiyor.
It's illegal in Orzammar'da for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my. Why don't you?
Hocam çantam varsa alırım. Çanta burada mıydı ya? Hadi lan hediyeye 2 altın mı verilir? Hocam saçma sapan şeyler satıyorsun. Yürüyüp gidip çıkalım. Allah billah saçma sapan şeyler. Bu ne? Meclis yönergesi. Kodeks verdi, 50 eksi verdi. Güzel. Bu ne? Aylak cüce.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Evet.
My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there?
Oğlum manyak mısın? Hayır.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall? Don't fall.
Kardeşim sen biraz manyamışsın. Ben sana söyleyeyim de. Sen kimsin? Nadezda.
It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
Al ya.
Well, thank you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a soddy. What takes you out of the diamond quarter, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for.
Nasıl sakat
I'd
kaldın?
say it was an accident. Try to
Kaza.
get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me.
Karta için koruma
After I
yapıyormuş.
was
Karta
overthrown
bir
for a
bunların
bribe,
grup da
but
herhalde.
I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
Karta.
Well, now I know you're not from here.
Bak.
The Cartas
Aynen.
who runs, they tell you and you jump because they're the only ones with the coin and the steel to get whatever they... It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you live your life in Dust Town.
Damga ne?
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you. The deep
Ha,
words burned
oradan
into us where
dışlanıyorsun.
they were born,
İyi.
so no one accident. If you have that kind of take yourself up to Tapster's, long as you're...
Tamam hadi bay bay Nadezda. 5'ten bir şey olmaz canım. Kenar mahalle evi. O ne? Zerlinde o ne lan? Şüpheli kapı ne ya?
Spare a bit for the needy?
Ne oldu?
Have you a coin to spare, It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today.
Babası nerede?
Question I ask every day. He was but since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or
Vay
hear
şerefsiz
that.
vay.
And me alone
Olduktan
on the
sonra
street
tüymüş.
But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
Sorun
My
ne?
name is Erlinda. I wasn't always like this.
Madenci
I was born to
kasında
a
bir alet
merchant's
olma
family.
varlık dedik ama
We weren't wealthy.
aç
Now
kalmamış.
it's all gone. And it's my own fault. Ancestors cursed me, but there's nothing I
Ne
can
oldu
do
ki?
to set. I fell in love. He seemed so exotic, you know, tough. He was castless. And I think, no, I know he was just trying to father. But our
Ha,
child
cücelerde bu
was a
kast
son,
olayı var ya.
castless like his father.
Tabii
Unless I agree to
reddetmişler.
abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Belki ben anneni ikna ederim.
You would do that?
Evet.
But why?
Ya arkadaş
Then I cannot
görmem
offer
görmem.
enough gratitude. But I warn you, I do not think he will listen to you.
Ya ağzını burnunu kırarım onun ben şimdi. Nasıl almıyor lan? Bu ne böyle? Kenar mahalle evi. Kapı aç bakayım. Cüce zırh eldivenleri. Ama bir sandık daha var. Buzluk. Devam. O şüpheli kapıda bir cacıklar var herhalde. Kaydedelim de bir. Neme lazım şimdi. Taştan yapılmış. Yolu yok. İçeri bir bak bakayım. Hiçbir şey göremiyoruz. Hiçbir şey yapma o zaman. Ne yapalım? Muhtemelen bir şekilde bundan bir şey olacak. Neyse toz mahalleden çıkak artık. Bir de şu zengin hıyarların yanına gidelim bakalım. Şu karakterlerin birbirleri arasında konuşmaları çok güzel ya. Bu ne? Ha, bu ithal mallar olayı. Bunları zengin mahallesine nasıl gidiyorduk ya? Nereden gidiyorduk? Şu muydu? Heh. Çünkü diğer taraf derin yol, Deep Roads'a gidiyordu. Derin yollar. Ölmek için çok hevesli değildi ama her yerde geç biz de oraya gidiyoruz herhalde.
You have come at a difficult time.
Sağlık olsun. Sen bizim mahallemizi görsen o hey.
News of the hour. Mine is an honorable task, and I shall drown
Sus lan.
out anyone who claims otherwise.
Ne var bunda? Elmas tokmak. Bu ne? Harrowant'un malikanesi. Bu kimsin sen? Lady Days.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Bu ne? Duvar
As
oyması.
you say,
Kodek. Güzeldir abi.
News
Orzammar'da
of the hour.
telladı.
Support Lord Harrowmont at your own peril.
Bu Harrowant'la Belen arasında da
Here if he becomes
Harrowwood'u Belemen arasında da Harrowwood'u seçerseniz de Harrowwood seçildikten bir süre sonra pert oluyor, gidiyor. Depresif oluyor. Sokaklar aç kalıyor. İsyan, misyan falan filan derken meclis salonu burası. Girelim bakalım. Sonra Belenger'e yönetimi alıyor. Meclis nöbetçisi.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Sen kimsin ya Vartak?
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar'da. I am Vartak Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
Benim kim
It
olduğumu
would be
biliyor musun?
hard not to notice the Grey War. I hear
Allah
you
Allah.
seek the aid of Orzammar's finest.
Yıkıma karşı yardıma ihtiyacım var.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of
Allah Allah. Ya arkadaş, siyasetten daha önemli değil mi?
But while it rages, Orzammar'da can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new blight. I believe you, but what are we to do? If Balin followed his heart, and we would defeat the blight and return to find our homeland devastated by an incompetent.
Lan savaşmazsanız gene yok olacak.
Perhaps you could prove to Prince Balin your intentions are just. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion, but if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain...
Irrefutable evidence, which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
Ne gibi bir delil?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two
İki
different
farklı
Dashes,
tezire birden
Lady
söz
Dace
yapmış.
and Lord Helm.
Hem Lady Dace hem Lady
Harrowmont
bilmem
can't
ne.
possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their vote.
Sen bu belgeleri nereden aldın?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
İhbar edebileceğim birileri yok.
Normally the Shapers would. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogy. Fortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion. I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where you're...
Tamam hadi yapalım.
Remember, don't tell them you got...
Tamam ulan sus. Ben şu oturumu izleyeceğim. Müsaade var mı?
Very well.
Biz bir yana bir kaydedelim de.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste
Abi
of
bu
my family's name.
cücelerin politikaları harbiden insanı veremeder ya.
Recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Küçük küçük insanlar biricikten de çakmıyorlar. Hacı.
Stone-forsaken fools and busters.
Doğru söylüyorsun.
This is the assembly of the clans. Only dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Forgive me. I am so exhausted. Welcome to Orzammar'da, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. Respect for your role is great. But you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on.
Ha yıkım geliyor oğlum yıkım.
Troubling. But it will still seem distant.
Oğlum adamlardaki rahatlığa bak ya. Yıkım geliyor diyoruz. Diyor ki kral yok. Bana ne? O kralı bağlar diyor. Ne gerizekalıca bir mantık abi ya.
This is their world, and it ended when Endron died.
Lan yıkım derin yollardan geliyor.
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Har... I only wish there was...
Tamam ya. Üf, aman. Sizden bir cevrik olmaz. Ben gidiyorum abi. Kim ulan bu? Sen kimsin ulan?
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
Ya arkadaş.
You're asking the King of Orzammar'da to send armies to... Right now, the men who should be fighting... If you want Lord Harrowmont's time now,
tamamen
you have
salaksınız
no
ha.
intention of turning against him later. If you wish, Balin is hosting a... The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's... The proving is a contest. If you were to enter the... Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of him. But I'm afraid if you change your...
Tamam lan sus ya. Seçmeyeceğim seni. Öyle bir şey bana gelirse de Belen'i seçeceğim. Belenciyim abi bu sefer. Bu ne? Kağıthane. Aa ulan bu birisi bir şey açmak istiyor. Dur şuraya bir girek.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Ne?
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaper. What have we been reduced
Onu iyice gördün mü?
He was
Kel miydi?
with the most garish brand. He's probably in the slums somewhere.
Ha, o şüpheli kapı herhalde bu. Sen kimsin lan?
I'm quite busy. Please.
Tamam sus. Kapa çeneni. Orta diye bir şey. Sen kimsin?
Oh, pardon me. Were you Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just...
Ne çeşit bir
I was
araştırma?
looking for something about the Orton Tig.
O kim
It
ya?
was lost during the last blight, and there aren't many. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was
Allah
training in
Allah.
Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even... Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's
Tamam
ruins,
derin yollara
somewhere in the
gittiğimizde
dead roads. A Grey Warden? Mother always said that. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been said. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking.
tamam yaparız sorun değil. Tabii derin yollardan çıkabilirsek yaparız yani. Oo bu ne? Buralarda bir sürü bir şeyler var. Gel. X kaynıyor burası. Ha, hops. Güzel. Tabii daha level atlamamıza milyon tane şey var ama olsun. Kitaptır. Kodekstir. Bu ne? Sanduka. Gerçek peygamber arayış. Bu ne lan? Hediye diyor. Kime verecek? Bu ne? Kodeks. Muhtemelen bu Leliana'ya falan filan gider. Ya da ne bileyim cüce bir şey katılırsa ona gider.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories of
Ne yapayım yavrum, benim suçum.
which change overtakes us. But it is... I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts.
Tamam hadi.
I am Zebor.
Nereden
The
biliyorsun
Grey
ya
Warden's
harbiden?
visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
Öyle mi?
That is an odd, especially for one so new to our city. I thought so. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Ya bak. Aynen. Hüner var mıydı lan bende? Vardır.
What sort of charities do you mean? Traditionally, that is their extended family's responsibility. Very well. He may hold a prayer meeting as he
Ha,
requested.
güzel.
At least the words would come. Now, is there anything more?
Tarihinden bahsetmek falan var. Bir de bu ne? Bak bakayım.
These are Harrowmont lands promised here. But these are not the deals we approved at the Shaperit. Where did you get these? If you wish, you can make your words as false as the documents you bear. Not entirely. There were 2 promised deals, but their terms differed. It appears the scripter altered the dates and locations of the agreements to make them identical. The Gavorn family is a minor one. Her brother died. Vartag Gavorn is on record asking the assembly to bar Harrowmont from King Endrin's sick room. He is a kinsman, yes. If you count to the 6th degree of remove, I am related to every noble lineage. I can even trace my descendant directly to House Sigmund, which lost its tide to the Darkspawn 13 generations ago. The Shaperit do not vote. We simply record history as it happens. I cannot speak my opinions. History can be changed with a careless word.
Tamam.
The prince consulted me I told Bimo declared that in times of war, the warrior caste and
Tamam. Görev güncellendi diyor. Ne bu? Ha, o şeyde. Peki o diğer kadın nerede? Birisi sokakta duruyordu öyle saçma sapan. Her neyse. Vay. Vartak vay. Demek onlar sahteymiş. Yani hem sahte hem değil. Bir nevi değil. Bir nevi de sahte. Değişik. O ne? Kraliyet Sarayı geç.
Lord Harrowmont is a
Sus lan.
weak man, and he will be a weak.
İşte kız.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey
Aynen,
Warden
aynen.
everyone's talking about.
Lady Dace misin sen?
I am. And what business would you have with me? Well, this is... Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Nerede o?
He is leading a deep roads expedition.
Hayda.
trying to secure an ancient... It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
Tamam, nasıl bileceğim?
He left me with this map.
Tamam, bir
I'll give
tane
you a
harita
pass as
veriyor.
well.
Tamam,
Does
iyi
that mean
güzel.
you'll go?
Tamam, gideriz.
So Balin's
Lord Helmin nerede şimdi? Acaba nerede bu kadın? Bu benim. Bu House Harrowmont diyor.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar'da.
Burada da loot vardır herhalde. Bana lan. Uşak bunlar. Buraya giremiyoruz. Giriş yasak. Bu ne?
As you say.
Anda tomar momar var. Anda sandık. Oo, ne işi var lan sizde bunların? Güzel. Anda şurada bir sandık daha. Bu ne lan? Oo, burada da bir şeyler. Lan benden loot mu kaçırıyorsunuz? Oğlum, soyarım. Hepinizi soyarım. Şuraya girebiliyoruz mu? Girebiliyoruz herhalde.
It will be done.
Buraya girince saldırmıyorlar değil mi? De hiçbir şey yok. Bu ne lan? 5x için mi girdik buraya? Her neyse o kadını bulamadım. Nerede o kadınsa? Lord Hell mi? Diyor. Şeyde mi acaba? Tavernada mı? Değil mi lan bu?
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody
Bravo.
but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself.
Tapster'e git,
You
içkiye
know
boğ
as well
diyor.
as I do,
Ha.
that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Ya bu herifle konuşabiliyor
Can
mu?
you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
Sen
I'm
kimsin?
Loylanar Ivo, warrior, which is more than I can say for that.
Peki o kim?
Ogren's a drunken wretch.
Ay
He
yaş bir
comes up here
zavallı.
2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
Ne oldu?
All Mino's son said was how unlikely it was that a bunch of Smiths, which is true, ancestors preserve us, that's what the... Next thing, they're in a duel to first blood to defend Branka's honor, then Ogren starts screaming and runs him through.
Hadi ya.
It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, she's still his wife, isn't she? Even if
Branka
she took
karısı
her
mıymış?
entire house
İlginç.
into the deep road. Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith.
Branka
Ogren
paragon
was one of
muymuş
the
lan?
best warriors of his generation.
Neden derin
Chasing
yollarda?
some old
Hazinenin
She
peşinde.
was quite secret. She said she never asked to found a house. She actually threatened anyone who
Tamam
said
yavrum
they'd come
ya.
after.
Peki
She
nasıl
invented a
paragon olmuş?
smokeless fuel that let the smith cast death.
Ha bir şey
through
icat etmiş
Branka,
falan filan.
Ogren, and all the... It's been 2 years since Branka left.
2 yıl
Search
geçti. Kimse
teams
o kadar
around
hayatta
found
kalamadı.
nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risk. Did you see any...
Tamam sus. Ya
You have
Hel mi yazıyor
You have
işte?
come at a difficult time.
Allah
Orzammar
Allah.
is ailing for want.
O ne öyle konsey fermanı? Neyse o kadını da bulacağız bir şekilde. Bilmiyorum artık. Neyse. Evet arkadaşlar. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Hepiniz kendinize iyi bakın.